Yeah, so we continue to look at gold, especially on the higher time frames and how we want to take trades from it. But before that, let me just show you the two trades we took from gold last week. That is starting from 29th, that is 29th of June. So we are looking at gold buys around these key level areas here, and then we got it on Monday. We got this buy here, okay? And the whole video was explained here. This is you just need to come to this video, which was made like 5 days ago. Price reaction, and then we also had the NFP, the prediction for gold and NFP, and then we also uh, made some good money on gold NFP prediction. So let me just show you. This is the analysis, and the video for it is actually here, the last gold video. And this is the trade that actually happened. So this is the fundamental aspect of gold. We were saying the fundamental reasons for gold to be bullish are getting lesser as the warring parties are reaching ceasefires. Like we've seen the Israel and the Iranian ceasefire, and even now the ongoing Ukraine and Russia peace talks. So if you look at the fundamental drivers of gold being bullish, they are diminishing because people uh, are ceasing fire. And because of that, there is a higher chance that gold could be bearish. But we didn't just jump into that. We waited for a technical confirmation. So once we got the technical confirmation, this is the trade, which actually played out. And the analysis which was sent into the group was actually here. So continuing on this now, we need to build up on how are we going to continue to trade gold, because gold is still almost at the same place. So if you look at this chart on the weekly here, you need to observe that this is where the market broke off from. This is our price difference, and this is our support, the strongest support base of the weekly. And then this is our all-time highs, meaning this is going to be our resistance. So once we have that, we can now clearly come and say here that this is our other resistance that actually played out, that has been making price harder to go back further up. And then from this resistance, we have a strong price difference candle, creating for us the difference exactly here, the same thing which had happened here. So the opposite of this is actually here, okay? And now we just need to mark their differences. So once we have that area price difference clearly marked out, all we have to think about is how can we trade here. And for us to trade in this area, we need a pattern. Specifically, this area here, we need a pattern. And now we can now switch to a lower time frame. Let me come to the daily and I see how to look. So you can see on the daily here, how price is being resisted from going further up here. So this is a strong area. And then we have these lows here as our support, which I explained. This support which we traded in, we got a buys here. I explained it in this video here, this one here. Gold price reaction points. And then I had also posted it into the group. These are the reaction points I had posted into the group. This is the support, you can clearly see. And this was done like on 29th, yeah, 29th of June. So now with this is where we know there is a support. The bigger support is here. This is the big support down, and then we have another support. And then we want to see now from here whether we can continue bearish or continue up. So this is another area of price difference on the daily. So we want to see, as long as price breaks below this, we can continue to have that. But let's study price more here. When we come to the 4-hourly, this is how it looks like. So on the 4-hourly, you can clearly see there is a pattern here. This is a high. You have your 3 touches here, 1, 2, 3, and then this is also your double top here. And then from this double top, that is where we had this strong sell, which was NFP. Okay, this is the NFP sell, which we also predicted on our group here. This is the NFP sell we wanted, and then this is how it plays out. This is how it played out, and we banked some money. So now this NFP sell has also created a mini price difference on the 4-hourly time frame, which would be here now, this difference here. So that means now, to be specific on how we are going to trade, so as long as price continues to be held here, we would have this price coming to this low. Then if this low is broken, then we can head down. If it is not broken, then we could actually head back up. So now the only thing we need to study here and really take advantage of is the fact that there's a wick here. And this wick will eventually be filled before price can actually do whatever it wants to do. So this, the fillage of this wick this is where we can actually look for trading opportunities. The downside, we make about 300 pips. So from here, we can trade. And then now, lastly, the only way where we cannot trade is if price breaks. I mean, if we can forget about being bullish, if price breaks past this level and then continues to all-time highs. Remember, we have our strong resistance area here. So gold is now stuck in between this area here. But then let's see how it plays out. And then the most important thing here is you to realize that this area also, this is where the change happened. So this is going to be also another additional support area. In case price reaches here and breaks this, we will look for it here. So these are the areas to trade gold in. The most important part is to take advantage of these moves here. Let's see how they play out on Monday. And the other thing you need to notice is that on Friday we had we had a bank holiday for the US, so that means the Asian session, Sydney and Tokyo, it is going to be a lot of volumes to either break this to the downside or break it to the upside. But let's see how this plays out. So that is our analysis on gold. If you want to trade with us live and then get the signals, all you have to do is to come to the group Throne on Telegram, and then you will get free signals with no charge, which are not actually signals which are good, not these funny ones here. Okay, so let's see how this plays out on gold. I will be able to send the trade once it is ready.